J. Cole, sir.
Woo! Alrighty.
We can mend hearts a little bit with not being away or not being in the football season since he's driving. How you feel about this Friday, bro? Man. Actually, this pod will drop on the same day that the album drops.
Oh. Cole. Cole World. Wow. All right, let me just start by saying this. All right? Let me tell you how big of a J. Cole fan I am first.
I know it.
My roommate in college, shout out to Matt Sachoka, great guy. He's getting married in May. Really cool guy. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mm. That's where J. Cole is from.
Yep.
So he was a Cole fan too. We bonded a lot over J. Cole. You know what it was like growing up in Vietnam, all those good things. He taught me a lot about Fayetteville. So shout out to him. When COVID came around, all I did was bump Born Center. That was by far the album I just continued to have on replay. Like every single song, like I was just bumping it. Like
right.
All that stuff. Huge J. Cole fan. Fast forward to I think 2025, like I guess around the wintertime. Like not toward the end of that year, but I guess at the beginning. So let's say 2024 December, getting ready to go into January. All I did was listen to the Inevitable series, where J. Cole was like documenting when he was making every album that he made and like why he did it, like his whole journey, listening to like what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like it just hit me differently because I saw a lot of myself and I saw a lot of my journey in each and every single thing that he was talking about. Yeah. I literally compare all his albums to where I'm at in my life. Like when you look at I think the warm up, like I look at the warm ups kind of like me first, like my first year really getting started like as a college football player, like really like trying to like navigate it. First year as a starter, like what's next? Then you have like, other albums since then and you continue to see like flashes like, oh, okay, like boom, I was here. Like right now where I feel like I'm at, like I feel like I'm kind of close in that Born Center part, like of where J. Cole is at. When he was at when he made Born Center, I feel like that's where I'm at in my life. Like, bro, I got some things that can cook, right? But it's not the album just yet. Yeah. And I'm one album away from everybody knowing I'm that dude.
Right.
And so like, I feel like the next part of my the next chapter of my life. That's 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Gotcha.
And that's what really turns me up a little bit. It's kind of like I know that's the next big thing for me. I know that's the next level of elevation.
Right.
And then it's like the other albums after that, like that's fam, like really like step into being like a dad, all those other good things.
Yeah.
And I know at some point when I'm like done, I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
I'm at the fall off.
Yeah.
Because I know that's where I'm headed. That mentally, that's where I see my life in those albums.
Yeah.
Because I see like every stage of it, that's where I'm at in my life. Right now, I'm in the Born Center stage.
Okay.
Bro, it's crazy. I was telling Dale about this last week, I think. Bro, I was like, crazy enough, I grew up a Drake fan, right? Heavily.
That's fair.
But the older I get and the more I go into J. Cole's back, the more I'm like, wait, this resonates. The grown up me more than I've ever thought until just now in this point in my life where I'm like, okay, when you young, I was more towards Drake. I still am, but it's like I grew up with more listening to Drake just because of like when you young, you got a young mind, you like girls, things, stuff like that.
You think young bull stuff,
stuff. But then like now the older me, I'm reflecting on just my life and like how certain ways I navigated it and things like that Cole would talk about in all of his projects the exact same way. I'm like, wait a minute. That's what made me go back and like, Cole is
bro, just think about it. When the last time you thought about folding clothes for somebody?
Yeah, you feel me?
When you really think about it, like you ever start drinking almond milk, like doing things differently than what you normally would do? Yeah. Because you would a woman that really loves you and cares about you, and you care about her the same way. Exactly. When the last time? Well, when do you feel that? Like Cole was rapping to me, like
you just hit the spot.
Bro, you you got a girl you live with, so you understand. You doing things like specifically for her.
Right.
You flipping through your shows, you watching stuff that she watches, and now you like it,
bro. Right.
I hated reality TV. Bro. I would never watch Love Island. My girl got me watching Love Island. Like, I care about all this Nickelodeon mess for what?
No facts. I think we're just at that point in our lives, bro. I feel like I think I said this also in the last week's podcast. I said, if you're an artist that can grow with me, in your music, you can grow with me, bro.
I'm a fan for life. Easy.
Like, quite literally, easy just because it kind of sticks a little bit different. It's kind of like how, old heads, they got them certain artists in their lives they listen to, or they'll play around their nephews or their kids or whatever, and the kids themselves might be like, bro, what's this you playing, yada yada. I feel like that's gonna be our version, like Cole, Drake, like those guys, those gonna be our like versions of our old head songs when we're 50, 60 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you think about it too, like you look at a certain generation, like the folks that were listening to like T.I., like Luda, like Jeezy, when those dudes, like Jay-Z, when they were all like prominent, like really big figures of hip hop, like always like having albums out, like huge songs, all that other stuff, like that's what they like. That's how they feel. Like they grew up with that. Like when they first got on the scene to where they're at now in their lives. For us, it's like we've watched Drake go from being Degrassi to like really taking off as one of the bigger like artists, in the world. Kendrick, we watched him go from like Project 80, was it Section 80? Going from all of that to where he's at now with. He's had To Pimp a Butterfly, which I thought was his best album ever. GNX, which I think is another great album. Damn, which was a good album. And then you look at Cole, like, we've seen so much of all three of these guys. Like, I'm a huge fan of all three. Like, when the whole beef was going on, bro, I didn't care about the beef. Yeah, I was getting top tier bars from two great rappers.
Bro. Right. It's like all three are so different, but so, like, good at their lane that you kind of just had to put them as like the three-headed snake, the top three, like whatever you want to call it. Three-headed goat, whatever you want to call it. Three-headed goat. I get that. In my opinion, I pulled up the track list for the fall off, bro. Give me your predicted. I'm just gonna list the names, okay, and then out of the names, tell me just the two. Let's say top three that you feel like are going to just hit different for you. All right, okay. So, track 1, 29 intro. Track 2, 26.
Wait, go back, 29 intro? 29. I think that's going to hit differently for me because I'm closer to 29.
J. Cole's intro songs have been known for, like, sticking to the core a little bit.
Bro, because I feel like, quick sidebar, go back to 2014.
3 Adolescents?
That one was a good one, too. But no, I'm talking about, was it? Do you want to be happy? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That one hits different.
Oh, my God.
That one hits different for me. Bro. Now 29 intro, I feel like that's gonna hit different for me too. Cause like I'm so close. I'm a lot closer to 29. Yeah. That like I know it's gonna hit different.
That's right. That intro. All right, I'm gonna keep going to checklist, but that intro to 2014 Forces Drive, bro, it hit different for me because I was playing that when I was just about to be done with ball. I was in my spring ball season at Georgia State. Dog, that's when I was like trying to really decide like what makes me happy in life. So when that intro came about, we like, do you wanna be? I said, because I was driving to the stadium like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you thinking about it too. You're like, really? Am I happy doing this right now?
It hit different for me during the time.
You was done playing ball.
Yeah, I was like,
it was over with.
Yeah, it was over with. I was like, dang. So that's true. Okay. All right. So first track, 29 intro. Second track, 2-6. Third track, Safety. 4, Run a Train. 5, Poor Thing. I think that one.
That's a crazy sequence of events.
6, Legacy.
I think 6 is gonna be good.
6 gonna be good. Yeah. 7, Bounce Road Blues. Okay. That might be like an R&B.
That's gonna be like a sit down. Yeah, and really.
That might have some. I feel like Jig gonna be on that. I don't know why. I just feel like he
possibly.
Or Bunts Road Blues. Bunts Road Blues. Okay. 8. Who the fuck is you?
You're gonna be popping in now.
I think that's gonna be like a really get turned up song. Yeah. So I think that'll be a good one.
9, Drum and Bass. 10, Let Out. That might hit.
That might hit too. I feel like that's gonna be some real like emotional like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because that was during the time he was really going through it with his pops. Oh yeah.
Yep. Facts.
That's
and
gonna
then
That's gonna be good.
11. So this is one of them tracks that got a slash, and it's like one half is gonna be this, the other half is gonna be this. So it's Bombs in the Ville / Hit the Gas.
Ooh.
that might be it. That might be
Is that the last song?
Bro,
That's the last song on the track list?
No.
Is it, are we on side B now or no? We still on side A.
We're still on. I think that's the last one for they don't even have.
There's like a side A, there's a side B. When you get to when side B starts with intro, when it's like 39. That's when
track
side
11.
B.
It's 24 tracks in all.
So yeah, you got one more track.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
12. Lonely at the Top.
Oh, that's gonna be the one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one.
That's gonna make you really like sit there.
So out of that first side, my bad.
Life.
Facts. Out of that first side, who do you think is gonna be the first two? Like, what's the top two that you got right now?
For me, I'd say 29 intro. Lonely at the Top, definitely. I just feel like that's gonna be a tough one. In Legacy, I think outside the intro, Legacy and Lonely at the Top, I think those two are gonna be.
Lonely at the Top might hit different.
I feel like Lonely at the Top, he was really talking.
I think Bombs in the Ville and Hit the Gas / Hit the Gas gonna be more of a gym song.
You think so?
Get my mind right before I hit that gym. You feel me?
I can see that.
All right, but that's side. So that's side A.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna be what's gonna be the different? Like, what do you think is gonna be the difference in his music for the other side?
Oh, I actually read it. Because so he actually put out a whole post about it. That's the reason why I was like, okay, that's how I knew. So side 29 is about like he said he was in two different phases of his life when he put this album together. Side A, which is the 29 side, was when he was back in the Ville when he was 29 years old, and during that time he was going through a lot in terms of like his dream, his girl, and his family. So he was battling like those three things. Those were the things that were playing on him mentally. So I feel like with side A, you're gonna hear like things going on with family. So you think about his dad, his mom, like so many songs in his like early on in his career. He was talking about his mom, and his dad, like all that stuff. So it's gonna play a part. You listen to Cole's songs, like he always talks about like being tempted by other women. Yeah. But choosing the right thing. Choosing the right thing. Choosing the right woman. Yep. Right. And he even talked about that in the Inevitable series, was that, it was really hard to want to be faithful to one person, especially as you're becoming a star.
He's very transparent about that.
You're becoming a star in the hip hop world. Like, it's hard to be a loyal dude, especially as a rapper.
And the way he does, for sure.
Like, so I know that's going to play a part. And then, just like with the grind, like listening, like again, I highly recommend for anybody, listen to the Inevitable series. Like it really opened my eyes to grind. Like going from working a lot of these kind of like odd jobs just so you could get noticed by Jay-Z, like doubting if you ever would make it, not really, like you starting to slowly give up on your dream, like, and then you finally get that one endorsement, like, yes, like I got you. And then like even when you finally do get in that like that space, that door, and like the album that you're making, like the dude that brought you in is like, that's not it. Like trying to figure out like what it is, and then like them telling you like you need to go with this sound instead, and that sound's not really who you are. And then you have to like deal with it, and then it kind of makes you like, am I like, is this really what I wanted to do? Like, and then like you finally get that thing where it's like, oh wait, hold on, I can do this. Like I can play the long game with it, and then you finally get to make stuff that you actually is who you are, and you go from there. So at 29 is gonna be a lot like that, but 39. That side of it is where, because I think he just turned 39. So this is like where he's at now in his life, which is like career. Well, it's about to be over now. This is his last album, apparently. So you got to deal with that. He has two sons, if I'm not mistaken. So he has kids now. You talk about the hardships and then like the trauma you dealt with when you were a kid and your dad left your life. So you got to deal with that. And we were talking about track two earlier.
He just released.
Yeah, we were talking about track two. That's on the 39 side.
If you know, you actually know. You got to listen to that. He literally rapped it backwards.
Yeah, he's talking about his life. And again, that's on side B. That's the 39 side of the track. So talk about that. And then you talk about, just where you are with your relationship with your wife. Like, you're I think a decade in now. So like you can't you're not rapping about like
you know why
tricking, messing with all types of women. You're not talking about that anymore. It's a different. You're in a different phase of life now. Yeah. But at the same time, like, do you love your wife more because she is like giving birth to like two creations that you've helped create, or like do you see the outside influences of this shorty bad, this shorty bad, this shorty bad, like I'm 39, like. My wife getting older, but like, am I still attracted to my wife, or do I want to see what some of these young girls got going on? Well, I don't say young girls these days, but some of these shorties that are like younger, like, do I want to mess with them? Yeah. Like, I feel like everything, like, I feel like that whole side of that album is going to be so transparent of what it's like to be almost 40 years old.
As a male in his position.
As a male in his position,
like specifically. Mm-hmm. I kind of just close out that side of the track. You just give me your top two, I guess we could say from there. Sure. 39 intro. Mm-hmm. Okay. The fall off is inevitable.
I like that one already.
15, The Villist. 16, Old Dog. 17, Life Sentence. 18, Only You.
Okay.
19, Man Up Above.
Okay.
20, that might sound right. 20, I Love Her Again. 21, What If. 22, Quick Stop. Okay. 23, And the Whole World is the Ville. Last song, 24, Ocean Way.
Ooh, that Ocean Way feel like that's like the sunset. Like,
that's out there. Ocean Way might be a vacation song.
Yeah.
Gosh, I think go. What was 21?
What if?
I think What If is gonna be good.
Yeah, Love Her Again.
I think that's gonna. I think
that's gonna be very transparent.
Very transparent. I think that's gonna be very transparent. For sure. And then I think there was one like two above that one. That was
Life Sentence, Only You, Man Up Above.
I think that's gonna be a good one too.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's being a good one.
Love You Again. That's probably gonna be him being transparent about his relationship.
Yeah,
and probably like so y'all talk about like him having to deal with distractions. That's probably. Him like realizing like the love again that he does, like why he fell in love with his girl.
But that's what a lot of people say about marriage too. Is that is literally you have to like you're literally choosing this person every single day of your life. Right. Like you're falling in love with this person every single day. Like you're choosing not to worry about anybody else.
Right.
Like literally, like I feel like that's where that song is headed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No facts.
Or it could be just talking about rapping.
Yeah.
True.
Could be that too.
It could be that too, bro. J. Cole, bro. Let's shout out to J. Cole, bro, because personally,
he's gonna be an album boy.
Hey, bro. Hey, let me get a hoodie. I didn't make it to the Dreamville thing.
Facts.
Let me get a hoodie.
Facts. The more mature I get, just the more I'm like, just tuned into what he rapping about, bro.
Right. Hey, my rap goat, bro. Hey, salute you, Jermaine Cole. I salute you, brother. I do.
Now this album's definitely gonna be the ride off, and into the sunset, bro.
Super Bowl weekend. Gosh.
Nah, facts.
He chose a good time to drop
did.
that. I'm not gonna lie.
He did.
Because we might, I like they play songs on like the outros from commercials. They might play some of his tracks. I would assume probably.
Well, I mean, like, I just don't want to see him go. Cause like, but at the same time, like he's hit that point in his career now, man. Like I get it. If you feel like you've hit that pinnacle of rap.
Right.
Where you feel like you see yourself as the best and you feel like you're about to go out the way you want to go out, I can't tell you don't do it.
That made me respect him so much. Just because I feel like his character shows in doing that. Because like most people in the industry, let's be honest, and the greed gets apart when you get that, I got to get number one again. I got to do this again. Then I need another album that's on top charts. When is it enough for real? J. Cole kind of...
He's like, I'm done now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like I've had enough. Like, I've done everything that I wanted to do. I'm good.
I like that. I respect that.